Alrighty, so Frog Fractions. I believe I got this game on the recommendation of my brother, and he was like, "It's free. What's the worst that could happen?" But then I never played it. So, Devil's Cry says, "Ha ha ha ha! Good lord, the Steam reviews on that game are wild." Okay, I used to like playing like Number Maze and stuff like that as a kid. I'm assuming this isn't quite like that. It has tags like it's a shooter and a music rhythm game. So I don't really know what we're in for here, but we're gonna give it a shot. Hopefully it's not too flashy. Options. Oh, we're in options. Those are the options we have. Okay. Wave 1. What's happening? What? What is... Okay. I feel like this maybe doesn't have anything to do with math, and I'm just eating bugs. There happen to be fractions when I eat the bugs. Choose an upgrade. Lock on targeting. Or cybernetic brain. I'm gonna try lock on targeting. So I guess I'm defending these fruits? Static cling tongue. Rub balloons against your tongue before extending it and nearby bugs will stick to one another. Science. What? Also, why do I have an indignity meter? Oh. Oh. I like the sound of that. Trade your lily pad to a turtle friend. You can ride him over, grab fruit off to the side. Who put the fruit there anyway? I'm gonna try the durians. That time I only got 4 fruit. So I guess I could get this. Just a general buff? Upgrade to scientific notation. It's supposed to be like catching the fruit. Because I literally cannot catch the ones that are off to the side. Unless I get the turtle. Okay, WASD. Uninstall lock-on targeting. The chicks don't dig on cyborgs, and it makes licking bugs less fun anyway. Get the surgeon to uninstall it. Why? Wrong fractions teeth could— what? This is suddenly my game. I'm great at typing. WSD is no longer active. Aww. Oh no, I missed both! Upgrade your turtle friend to a dragon friend. He will love his new dragon shape. I swear that shell is just holding him back. I would like to point out that this has nothing to do with math at all. Which is fine. Just not what I was expecting. You figured it's a joke game the moment you saw the screenshots. What is happening? What is happening? Are these bullets? Are they hurting me? What is... what? So, I was trying to dodge because I noticed it had WASD. And I'd only been going left and right, so I was like, oh, maybe I can go underwater for a second to dodge the bullets. But there's stuff down here. Fruit! Like a billion! Is there... okay, this does seem to be the bottom. Okay, well, I have like a billion fruit now. Is there anything else down here? Maybe behind the curtain? Nope, that's a wall. That is also a wall. Okay. Alright. Well, if I survive... I mean, I don't seem to have a health bar. I have the indignity bar, but it's not filling up, so I think I'm safe. Maybe I'm safe. Warp drive. Install a warp drive on your flying dragon. Now he will really take you places. Okay. Glad you could finally make it, Lieutenant Hop. We're dealing with a serious infestation here. Oh my God. Be careful around those asteroids. Don't let them push you around. Oh my god. Never seen those bugs shoot at anyone but you. I think they might be racist. You let the asteroids push you around. We said not to do that. I'm sorry. What's that thing that just fell? It looked like a present, but... It's Bug Mars now. Their home planet. They're gonna regret messing with us. Oh my god. Do a barrel roll. Yeah, there's a lot of asteroids, my dude. Don't forget to avoid- I'm trying! Do you know how much stuff is on the screen? Where am I supposed to go? I don't know what's happening when I'm getting hit, but my indignity isn't going up. Maybe I'm losing score? But I don't appear to be dying, so... Good flying with you, Lieutenant Hop. See you on the other side. Oh, I am no longer controlling myself. Alright. Warning, no refuge. Be attitude for gains. What? Hello, I wonder if the big guy over here has any tips about dealing with fractions. Is it survival? What is this? Can I get past him? I don't have anything to shoot at. Can I... Oh! I'm killing his arms! Destroy the core. You are under arrest. Thank you for your cooperation. Oh no! Not really dressed for court. I'll be waiting when you get out, I promise. Mr. Hop, the charges against you are severe. You're accused of breaking and entering into our native habitat, Bug Mars, with the intent to purloin our delicious space fruit. How do you plead? Well, I did it. Oh, we're okay. These charges carry a minimum of sentence of 20 years of hard labor, but there's a special offer this week. How'd you like to become a naturalized citizen of Bug Mars? Excellent. All you need to do is pass a test on the history and culture of this fine planet. Shall we begin? Our bug flag has 4 stripes. What do they represent? Gross, but yes, that's right. Next question. On the series Bug Jersey Shore, what is Bug Snooki's favorite flavor of ice cream? Trick question. Ice cream is unheard of on Bug Mars because of the climate. Well, I had to try, didn't I? 420 bugs years ago, Bug-in-Chief Bug Thomas Jefferson wrote in the Declaration of Bugs that we are blessed with which inalienable right? The right to bugs. The right to sentient space fruit as slaves. What? The right to refuse to testify against your hive mind in court. The right to parade around the court even rolling your knickers. How the hell should I know? I'm only a frog. Oh god, bugs everywhere. Involuntary chirping notwithstanding, yes. I wonder if anything I answer is gonna end up being correct. I'm assuming I'm not actually getting these all right. During the War of Bug 1812, General Stonewall Bug Jackson held off the nefarious Frog Armada single-handedly. How many mecha frogs did he crush under the wheels of his Mercedes bugs? A shameful moment in our history. He regretted it for the rest of his life. Last question, Mr. Hop. How do you feel about fractions? I think you're a huge Philistine, hope you die, but that is correct. I'm impressed, Mr. Hop. Yours is the first perfect score our fake naturalization program has ever seen. We were going to fire you into the sun, but instead, we decided to issue a work visa. If you'll just sign here... Everyone loves a novelty signature, just ask Big John. So I was going to work as a slave, but now I'm going to have a work visa to work. So it seems like the same thing either way. Ha! Oh! Mars fractions are the best of fractions. Oh god. So the bullets do seem to stop me from shooting for a little while. To purchase Merv Tongue, insert a $20 bill into your CD-ROM drive. PR department. Well-trained team of marketers ensures the public has the correct impression of you. I don't know why you would want to uninstall lock-on targeting. I feel like it's very helpful when you're dodging all that crap. Oh. Ooh. That's a tough one. Stoked! I was just rewatching playthroughs of Inscription the other day. Such a good game, man. Still Wave Mars? Can I go somewhere else? Like, can I leave? The ceiling. Is there a floor? Isn't a floor. What's my words per minute? Mboctum asks. I don't know. I'm a pretty good typist, though. I'm a touch typist. Esthete, though. That is not a word I commonly spell.
As conceived in 1632 by Portuguese printing press operator André Felipe, boxing was a gentleman's game in which two men would square off and regale each other with stories monotonous for days on end, until one of them fell to the ground from boredom or exhaustion.
It's getting narrower.
Over the next few years, the new sport developed a respectable following of a few hundred local socialites.
I would like to point out that I'm a frog riding a dragon, which is kind of cool. Ooh, there's fish down here. Hello, fish. You don't damage me. I'm happy about that. So is my frog dead now, or what? Because frogs usually have to breathe. Oh, does that one do damage? No, it doesn't. I don't seem to have to worry about damage in this game. Even the bullets just seem to kind of stun you a little bit.
André Felipe, who developed what he called the punching strategy in 1637, after seeing a schoolboy strike another in anger, causing him to fall down. When André Felipe challenged the then champion, British expatriate Sleepless Bill Bishop, to a match, Bishop was the odds-on favourite. You can imagine his surprise when, while he was describing what he had had for breakfast that morning, André walked up and thumped him in the neck, sending him down for the count in the parlance of our time.
Got a spiral going on. very nice, peaceful part of the
While
game.
it was universally agreed that the boy had violated the spirit of the game, officials were unable to find any actual rule that punching violated, and were forced to let the victory stand. This upset caused an uproar in the boxing community large enough to spill over into local newspapers, which drew the interest of many outsiders to come see what all the fuss was about. The newcomers were enthralled to engage in these borderline barbaric displays of human strength and skill, and the rest is history. After a few spoiled sport school moms single-minded about safety added the padded gloves, of course.
Very narrow section.
Today's boxing enthusiasts fantasize about a newcomer that would rock the ring the way Felipe did. Calcification of the modern rule set has essentially locked the punching strategy into place, but it's easy to get caught up in the fantasy. Young scholars with big dreams often enter the ring with their crazy new trick, usually a variant of hypnosis, and though they've achieved the occasional victory, none of the gimmicks have been robust enough to make it to the big time.
Little submarine. Ooh. Uh-oh, have I reached a dead end? Oh. Hi. Can I do a loop-de-loop? Probably? Like that? I think this is a dead end, unfortunately. But I found a cool robot mermaid. I think I was supposed to go the other way. I can also see if I can go down more. I can go down more! Let's do that instead.
The real wonder, though, is that Andre Felipe's original vision of boxing is still around. Gentlemen's boxing clubs can be found in cities all over the world. You can visit one most any day of the week and see two erudite gentlemen exchanging pleasantries in the ring. Most people only come to watch a few hours of a match and then leave. But every once in a while you'll find amongst your elders a stout fellow, a die-hard fan, who perhaps witnessed that historic battle between Felipe and Bishop, who for love of the sport must stay to witness the last glorious seconds of wakefulness slip away, only to return to fight again another day.
Cool, looks like we can escape? Bugmars? I mean, I don't know if any of that, like, boxing trivia was true, but it was kind of cool. Command module, is that it? The rumbling seems to have stopped, and you feel the intense downward pressure let up. After a moment, you calm down enough to start taking in your surroundings for the first time since the seemingly dormant vessel sprang to life. Command module, the walls of the circular room curve to meet at a point that must correspond to the curved nose of the outer hull. Lining the walls, you see a porthole, a glowing display, and a control deck. A ladder leads aft. If you don't know how to get started, type help and press enter. Suddenly a text-based game? That's not a place I can go. Okay. Alright, apparently that's the only place I can go. Captain's quarters. This looks like an all-purpose living area. A sleeping pod sits next to a nightstand. A ladder leads to the fore. An oriental rug lies in the center of the aft wall. Story where you interact by entering simple English commands. Look around or just look. Examine ball or just ball. Inventory. Get wrench, turn knob, push button, enter phone booth, climb stairs, open box, read pamphlet, pour orange juice into glass, put plate on placemat. Finally, remember the adventure gamer's maxim. If it's possible to do, it must be good and wise. Alright. Haha! So I needed to examine the porthole. I understand. Okay. Through the porthole, you can see a background of stars shifting as the ship gently spins. Constellations are all unfamiliar to you. Examine display. What kind of music I like, maybe? Don't say I like everything. I don't like everything. Music that I listen to tends to be more easygoing, gentle stuff. I don't like things that are overly loud. When I was younger, I used to listen to like the Mars Volta and stuff like that. I don't really have the ears for that anymore, like the patience. So I like jazz as long as it's not too experimental. Standards are great. I like listening to classical music as long as it's not like the 12-tone garbage. Um, you know, alternative again as long as it's like not blowing my ears out. Things that are melodic. I like jazz. Yeah, a love of jazz was instilled in me when I was in high school. I was in a jazz choir and we sang all kinds of standards and stuff. Examine display. Glowing green display shows a map of the galaxy with a destination you don't recognize marked and an ETA of about 3,000 years. Looking closer, you see two on-screen buttons labeled route details and new destination. You like jazz too? Great. It's too bad you weren't here earlier. We were playing a game called Framed and that had all jazz. With new destination. The nav computer dumps you into an interface so abstruse that before you even consciously process what's happening, you've hit the back button and are at the main map again. Push route details. Screen spills forth a slew of steps such as spiral spinward at Spathy system, far faster than you can fathom. Okay, so I can't just make the new destination Earth. It's something that I don't understand, so, examine control deck. Control deck consists of an array of switches and pairs of joysticks. Let's hope you never need to override the ship's autopilot because these are definitely not frog joysticks. Okay, go to ladder. Let's examine captain's quarters. Examine sleeping pod. Sleeping pod looks like a bed with a lid, but you have to assume it's got some sort of suspended animation functionality. I mean, right? There's a hole on top next to a gauge reading empty. Okay. So maybe it doesn't have power. Examine oriental rug. Decorative rug sits in the center of the room. Looking at it more closely, it doesn't quite lay flat. There is a significant dip around the middle. Ooh, like a secret passage? Pull rug. Moving the rug, you discover a recessed hatch below it. Your score has gone up by 2/5 of a point. Yeah! What's going on so far with this game? I'm a frog. I was killing some bugs. I went into space, ended up at Bug Mars, got captured, was doing forced labor, found a spaceship and escaped, and now I'm in the spaceship and trying to get back home, presumably. That's the story so far. it's it's uh it's a little based. What next? Um, Open hatch. You have to work it a bit, but after you give the wheel a few spins, the hatch pops open. Go next. Go to hatch. You slip through the hatch. Engine room. Nearly every surface in this room is covered with sticky pink goop, which seems to be thicker near a gray machine sitting in the corner. A hole in the wall exposes a nest of wires. There is a hatch leading back to the captain's quarters to the fore. Okay. Examine machine. The machine consists of a spigot aimed at a flat platform. A handwritten sheet of paper has been hastily taped over the base of the platform. Read paper. This is the out of order note included in your game package. I don't have a game package. But okay, we'll assume the machine's out of order. Examine wires. Peering into the exposed machinery, you see what looks like empty coffee can that you're guessing doesn't belong there. Take can. You twist the can and it eventually comes loose, but you've ripped the insulation off an adjacent wire in the process, and it begins sparking as it comes to contact with an adjacent strut. You glance down at what you have taken. Huh, it really is a coffee can. You're not hungry. I am a frog, after all. Okay. This is space. Machines aren't on or off here. Machines just are. Okay. Well, I have a coffee can now, so I guess I'll leave. Oh, I haven't examined the nightstand yet. Manual for the navigation computer in the command module. After leafing through it, you feel confident you understand how to use the interface well enough to set up a route back to Bug Mars. Well, I don't want to go back to Bug Mars. I want to go to Earth. What's next? Go to ladder. Go to, examine. Control deck. Oh, examine display. Forgot which was which. Push new destination. Whoops, push new destination. Press the A with more vigor. You deftly plot a course back to Bug Mars. The engines roar and you feel the G-forces shift. The ETA reads 57 and 3/5 years. You run a diagnostic and determine the vast majority of the time is going to be spent going through bug customs. Luckily, you can sleep through most of it. Your score has gone up by 3 1/3 points. Go to ladder. Examine sleeping pod. Sleeping pod looks like a bed with a lid, but you've got to assume suspended animation. Hole in the top is empty. Go to sleeping pod. Your head has barely touched the pillow when the alarm begins repeating. Perfume chamber empty. You will wake up cranky. You assume it's going to stop eventually, but a couple minutes later, it still hasn't. You get up. There's no way you can sleep like that. Okay. So I need to find some perfume, I guess. Go to hatch. Collect goop. Goop is stuck to the surfaces. Okay. I have a coffee can, so I'm assuming I can collect something at this point. I'm gonna assume that the coffee can was what I needed from the engine room. Um, um, hmm. I don't know. I feel like I've examined everything. Yeah, I've got the can. So surely I'm going to collect perfume in there, but and I really thought it was going to be the goop, but it said the goop is stuck to the surfaces, so okay. Hmm. Navigation computer shows you wreck. Sleep my way there. Okay, so I guess I go back to the captain's quarters, but I don't know what else I can do. There isn't anything else around. Can I go in the hole? Not a place I can go. Okay. Um, not something I can carry around. Hang on. Maybe there's more in the manual than the navigation stuff. I don't know what to do next. I'm assuming that they wouldn't just put me in an unsolvable puzzle. Like, that hasn't been the game so far. I just need to figure it out. Oh my god. Can is empty. Okay. Just checking. I figured it was, but just checking. Um, I don't know. Chat, you have any ideas? I'm stuck. Do I have to go to, like, the Steam store page or something to see how to do it? I don't see anything immediately available in the Steam store, like the description or anything like that, which I guess makes sense. They probably don't want to spoil anything. Ah! You ripped it off, leaving a fluttering piece of electrical tape behind and revealing a control panel. Progress! Most of the control panel is rendered unusable by the sticky goop. You see a row of what look like radio preset buttons. All of but two are stuck. There's also a big red lever. None of these are reliably labeled. Teen whirs, dispensing mom specialty. Pink goop steams out of the faucet, splashing against the flat platform, getting everywhere. Couple drops land in your mouth, you realize the flavor, bacon milkshake. Atmospheric anomaly detected, a different voice says. A whirring sound ensues. The bulk of the goop is sucked into the invisible vents, leaving just enough goop floating around to be gross and annoying. Atmosphere purified, the voice says triumphantly. Collect goop in coffee can. Collect goop? Can't get a meaningful amount. Okay. Place can on platform. Pull lever. We'll see. Gets everywhere. The coffee can guzzed it filled. You grab the can. Okay. I think we're doing it. I think we're doing it. Okay. Go. Hatch. Pour. Oh, examine pod. Pour can into hole. 9/2 of a point. Go to pod. Try to sleep, but you can't. That bare wire loose in the engine room might start a fire. Oh. A new problem. Okay. Go hatch. Put can in hole. It doesn't go there. That's where I got it from. My frog. I was so ready to go to sleep. Those drops earlier were enough bacon milkshake for one lifetime, thanks. Big brain. Did you figure it out, Mbaktung? Because I have not. You probably wouldn't have gone this far? Okay. It's saying get wrench. Maybe there's tools somewhere that I just haven't found? The lick goop, you enjoyed that? Then ladder. Looks like an all-purpose living area. Sleeping pod sits next to a nightstand. Ladder leads to 4. Save my fire. Okay. I just abandoned that word in the middle. I don't know what happened there. Okay. Navigation computer. Right. My dude, I have tried. I've tried several times. So when I try, like, put goop on wire, doesn't go there. I also tried to put the coffee can back with the wires, which is where I got it. And they said I couldn't put that back in either. I am probably about 30 seconds from looking up the solution. Because we've been stuck here for a little bit, and I kind of want to go to the next thing. Assuming there is a next thing. I don't know. This game's been pretty chaotic. You get a pass on this one, gotta look this one up. Let's see. Frog fractions. Exposed wire. Surviving the text adventure, a quick guide. Oh! It's all good, I'm a dummy. I forgot something. It's a description I only saw the one time, and I was distracted by something else. Examine the machine. There's electrical tape. Wrap up the tape around the bare wire, insulating it. Now I'm gonna go to sleep. Go to hatch. Go pod. You lie down in the sleeping pod, close the... I should have gotten that, but I missed it. You lie down in the sleeping pod, close the lid, drift off, secure in that 57 and something years, you'll return to Bug Mars, a wealthy frog. When you wake up, you are clearly not in your sleep pod. You blearily glance around to get your bearings, and you appear to have been sleeping on a heart-shaped bed covered with roses. A voice comes from the next room. Awake already? A wispy human figure in a bathrobe and crown walks in. She bends over and kisses you on the nose, and suddenly you feel your body shifting. Yay, she laughs and claps, and you realize that you've been transmogrified into a human form. Press space to continue. I can't eat bugs anymore. Oh no! Indignity! Watch out, man! They're eating your fruit! You awake with a start. What a horrible dream! You call your friend Draggy the Flying Dragon just to talk to someone. Yellow, Draggy says. I just had the worst nightmare, you explain the situation. I'm not sure that a support group for human bug eaters is really going to get much of a following, Draggy ponders. Maybe if we drummed up a little publicity first? I know just a PR agency. 5 minutes later, Draggy shows up at your door, dressed to the nines. He tosses a frog tuxedo at you. Put this on, babe. We're running for president. Yeah. Hang on a second. My phone is buzzing, so I'm just gonna grab that real quick. Oh. Working out the plans with my sister. 'Cause it is my birthday. Okay. We should be back, and we got the ad out of the way, which is good because it was going to run soon on its own. Yes, that was my sister, and she is, even though I thought we established a time yesterday, she was messaging me to be like, yeah, what time? So I asked her, I told her the same time and then asked some more questions. We're getting together for my birthday, so. What do we think so far? Frog got Riz. Whoa, my god. DDR? Really? Be patient. Feel like I got the hang of it on the last chorus. Oh, is that the end? Did I win? Seems credits like. W? Numerators and denominators. This had nothing to do with fractions.
Here's your bug coffee, Mr. President. Heavy on the cream.
Bug weather cloudy. Bug economy manager, weather report, cloudy, bug assets. 2 million Zork mids. Cost to produce bug porn, 10,000 Zork mids megabyte. How many megabytes of bug porn do you wish to make? None? This interface is temporary. How many pop-up banner ads do you want to purchase? One? What price do you wish to charge for a megabyte of bug porn?
Impressive wingspan.
In-house bug porn musician decided to make bug new wave today. Nobody's quite sure what to make of it. You made 0 megabytes of bug porn at 10,000 a... Sold 0 at 50. Budget, profit. How many Swarmy kids do you want to order the Bug Federal Reserve to print? I don't know. That confident, huh? What upgrade would you like to install?
It's not you. It's my inability to distinguish you from the prey.
Oh, wait. I needed another 0.
I prefer something more, President Jimmy.
Okay, I finally made a profit. Yay! Drugging the water supply will pacify delinquent bugs, keeping them off the streets and out of trouble. And not coincidentally, staying home and watching bug porn.
Thanks, but, I'm into ladybugs.
I don't know what we're trying to do now. I guess just make as much money as we can?
Impressive wingspan.
Ooh, they didn't like the price hike. I'm assuming I need to eventually get enough money to do the thingy. The rates went up. Makes sense.
It's not you. It's my inability to distinguish you from the prey.
Guess we'll let your successor worry about the inflation problem. I really hate that flag thing that keeps coming up.
Relax. Just be yourself.
Oh yeah, I sold out.
Thanks, but I'm into ladybugs.
Residential swimming pool. Yay! Back to the old days. Did we beat it for real now? I think we beat it for real now. Yay! I mean, definitely not bad for a free game. Definitely not bad for a free game. I don't think I can be mad at that. It was very, very what? like, fine, I guess. Posture check. I guess this is gonna be bugs banging. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about this game. Like, it was free. It didn't necessarily have crazy gameplay or anything like that, but, you know, it was fine.